exclamation point, cake slice emoji, candle emoji, emoji with the heart eyes.
We thought we lost everything in that
Here we
fight.
go.
But my independent agent and auto owners made sure we
What's going on, bro? We are live for UFC Fight Night
We're definitely
San
live.
Paulo.
Yes.
Jacare Souza versus Jan Blachowicz. Thank you for joining me. I am joined by my frat brother, my friend, boxing aficionado himself,
Yes.
Joshua Ford.
I am here.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you joining us.
Definitely.
I am happy to get into not only a night of UFC fights, but then we are going for a doubleheader to BKFC, bare knuckle boxing, Artem, the GOAT, Lobov versus Jason Knight. We are now here with Perez versus Thurman. A pretty entertaining first round so far, my friend, if I would say so myself.
Perez is really interesting with his striking ability. Thurman looks really strong. See what's going to happen. Okay, Thurman.
Guys, work with me as I'm just making sure all my streams are up and working properly. You know the drill by now. I will be with you in 2 seconds. And there we go. We everywhere, brother.
We good?
We are on YouTube, back after a 90-day hiatus. Back like I never left, if I do say so myself, my friend.
Exactly. Well, today's a new day.
Yes,
new
sir.
beginnings.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a great fight.
Guys, as always, if you need a link, there you go. Oh. As I get my lighting fixed.
Oh! He punched the crap. Oh, my. See, Perez is playing around a little too much for me.
There we go. I got the lighting back.
Look. Ragdogging.
That was a nice takedown.
Yeah, if he keep it to the ground, Thurman, like, come on.
All right, YouTube there. Facebook here. Let's get to Twitch over. Fuck it.
These elbows, though. Oof. Oh, he almost caught him.
Sean, what's going on? Thank you for joining me.
What's good? This Perez dude, man. Oh! Just a real close round.
Sorry, guys. My lighting may or may not have fallen, so I had to get that back right. We are good.
We are A-OK now. I got Perez winning this fight.
Perez has been looking good. He has been looking to be more under control.
Yeah,
But it looks like either one of these guys can end this at any second.
Yeah, definitely.
Spinning back fist attempt from Perez.
Oh,
And what a left hook from Thurman.
Oh, my.
Just misses that knee. What he should have done there is get secured a tight clinch behind the head. Perez, bring it down to that knee, and he would have connected flush with that.
Yeah, that would.
But you saw Perez, long body, both of these guys are big guys, was able to stand straight and just miss from being connected with that knee. You now see Turman has Perez pushed up against the cage. So this is exactly what Perez wants to do. When his back is against the cage, he has the wizard on one side, which is the overhook. And then anytime Turman gets double underhooks, he wants to pummel in to at least have one and control the other one, so it's a 50-50 position.
Turman's pretty strong, but
he really is.
Seemed like he's like in the first round, he was able to ragdoll him around.
Oh, look at his guillotine. Oh, nice knee from Turman.
Turman's turning up.
That was a great end of that round for Turman.
That was a good round.
Very close round altogether. No idea who we will score that for. Guys, if you look to the right, you will see the stats. And as you see, both men are landing, and they're landing regularly.
Yes, definitely. Perez is landing a lot more creative shots, but they're both effective.
Absolutely.
Both of them are effective. And Turman looks really strong in the clinch.
My main event pick. Yes, guys, as promised, my pick for the main event is Jan Blachowicz. I want back and forth. Me and my frat brother Joshua Ford got to look at a couple of the most recent Jacare Souza fights, as well as Jan Blachowicz. I'm a huge Jacare Souza fan. Jacare is dangerous everywhere, but Jan Blachowicz is a tank of a man. Yeah. He is a true light heavyweight.
Yes.
Souza moving up from 185, I think it's going to end up just like Chris Weidman and Luke Rockhold. I think he's going to wind up unconscious on his back, and I think Jan Blachowicz will have another scalp to make his claim to the title shot at 205 against John Jones.
Yeah, from what I've seen, if Souza wins, wow. That's all I can say. Because the size difference, I mean, he can punch, but this other Blachowicz can punch as well. But he's just so much of a physical specimen compared to Souza. So, you know, if Souza pulls this off, this is an incredible win.
It will be very impressive.
Yes.
Very impressive.
Yes. He will be my new favorite fighter. That's how much I think it's a difference. But hopefully he holds the weight well, and we'll see how he looks.
Thank you, Joel. Much appreciate the love. Middleweight to light heavyweight is a hard transition. You are not lying. A lot of these weight classes are 10 pounds. You got 125, 135, 145, 155. But then once you start moving up, it gets a little different.
Yep.
You have 155 to 170. That's 15 pounds. 5 pounds difference from the 10 pounds. People may think it's not a lot. It is a canyon. Then from 170, you go to 185, another 15-pound leap. From 185 to 205 is 20 pounds. At that point, with these size of men, these type of athletes these days in MMA, to move up 20 pounds to another weight class, you're asking for a lot.
And you got to think, the 20 pounds, right? It's some people coming up and some people coming down. So, you know, that's even more of a weight difference from, you know, coming up and coming down. So if someone's coming up, he could naturally be the smaller guy.
Yep.
And the one coming might be cutting weight to make 205. Where this dude is coming up to make 205. Yeah. So that's what it looks like is happening tonight.
Yeah, and Jan Blachowicz could never in his life make 185.
Exactly.
He's just too big of a man. He, even if he wanted to, could put on weight and be a decent heavyweight.
You could see it. You're like, wow, oh, they're fighting? Okay. Let's see what happens.
There's only one way to figure out what's going to go down, and that's by staying tuned.
Stay tuned. Because if a miracle happens, I'm going to be pretty excited about that.
Absolutely. You see Perez right now trying to work the leg. Very few people in MMA have a leg lock game. Very, very few. You have to be next level to be dangerous attacking someone's leg. It's just so many defenses to it, and there's so many nuances to attacking that most people aren't on that jiu-jitsu level in MMA to have a good leg game. In jiu-jitsu, it's even new for them to attack the legs. They're like, some schools are just like, hey, we're ignoring half the body. Let's start making new, almost like school, like a new syllabus for leg locks, for leg defenses, etc.
I kind of get it because the legs typically stronger than the arm.
Exactly. So you got to isolate it. You have so much movement of your body to shift your hips around. It's not easy to get control of a man's leg.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting a hang of it. You got
Urissa,
side
what's
control.
going on? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate the love. Sean, fight party at your crib next weekend. If you invite myself and my 1 to 2 microphones, you know I'll be there, brother. Thank you for the invite. Invasion number 2.
And I'll be there as well.
We out here.
Because that's the Wilder fight, right?
Yes, sir.
All
Wilder
right.
Ortiz.
2. The first one was a... Whew.
I didn't see the first one. Educate us, my man.
So the first one, a lot of back and forth action. You know, heavyweights, you know, the punches, the volume isn't that much.
Mm-hmm.
But when they landed, you thought the fight was going to be over. And Ortiz had Wilder in trouble.
Okay.
Very hurt, very hurt.
Thanks
the
for the
fight
love, brother.
almost was over.
Mm-hmm.
Wilder just regained, you know, he just regrouped. He got out that round, the round where he got hurt, like pretty much kind of saved by the bell.
Okay.
Got out of there, came back. Next couple rounds, lit Ortiz up, lit him up. And Wilder really only takes one punch and it's over. And that's what happened.
After this fight, there's 30 seconds left.
Oh,
We are going to get more into next week's Wilder versus Ortiz, which you just heard live will be me once again
Yes.
in the fight party. 2 mics, 2 men, 1 camera, and a background of nonsense. Are you ready?
I know I'm definitely ready for that. Definitely ready for that.
What a fight. Turman
That was a
and
good
Perez
fight.
put it all out there to open the main
Yeah.
card.
Perez, I got Perez just because I like his style, but I wouldn't be mad if Turman gets it.
Yeah, it was a really close fight. Both men landed, both men controlled. Did you happen to catch the KSI Logan Paul fight by any chance? I did not. I'm going to be honest with you. I barely know who the hell KSI and Logan Paul are. The only reason why I did try to catch the fight is because, just like you, my friend, other people did care about it. They did ask me about it. They were interested. You guys know if you're there, I'm there. So I did turn it on. I was going to do a little recap video on it. But here's how much I don't know these people, Josh.
Yeah.
Okay? I turned on DAZN, which is the app in the United States for you guys on the other side of the pond. The app on the United States that shows that was showing that fight.
Yeah.
They also have Canelo, a lot of boxers, Triple G, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn on DAZN, and they have a guy who I thought was Logan Paul.
Okay.
They had a guy that I thought was KSI.
Okay.
They legit look like doppelgangers of both of these men.
Mm-hmm.
They're calling the one guy White Chocolate. They're calling the other guy like he had a Spanish last name. I don't remember it now, right? But I'm like, oh, I guess these are those guys' real name or their nicknames. Or I don't fucking know.
Definitely.
I don't know these people. I don't know who KSI and Logan Paul are, guys. I'm sorry. I really don't.
I know they are.
So I watch. White Chocolate knocks down his opponent,
Okay.
but hits him in the back of his head.
Disqualified?
Not disqualified.
Whew.
The guy that he did it to held the back of his head, like did a whole bunch of theatrics, like he won it.
Definitely.
White Chocolate to be disqualified.
Mm-hmm.
He gets up, the round ends, and he tries to hit White Chocolate a couple times because White Chocolate was still talking shit.
After the bell?
Yeah. So the
Okay.
ref was like, I'm tired of this shit. It's over.
Yeah.
Ends the fight. I'm thinking this is Logan Paul and KSI. I'm like, how do they do this event and disqualify him in the first round?
And this is what
I'm like,
happened.
this is the bullshit. I turn it off. Gotta turn it off. I can't wait to do a video. I'm like, oh, Logan Paul, KSI, blah, 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 blah. I go back and look on the internet and realize that, no, the Logan Paul and KSI fight won 6 rounds. I'm like, then who the fuck did I watch?
And
It was
I
not
didn't-
KSI Logan Paul.
I didn't see the fight in its entirety. I saw some of the highlights,
Uh-huh.
and it was a good fight.
Was it? Well, was
Yes.
it really? I heard it wasn't
Yes.
bad.
The Logan
As
Paul
Turman
guy
gets
hurt.
the win.
He hurt the KSI, but KSI took the win.
I heard he got. Wait, hold on, guys. As always, these 2 men just put it out there. I'm going to turn up my TV just so you guys can hear what Turman has to say. And after that, we will get right back into it. But when someone puts their health, their career, their
Yeah.
well-being,
On the line.
their manhood, on the line in front of thousands and thousands of fans.
Definitely.
Let's listen to what the fuck they have to say.
Definitely a close fight.
Bisping asked him how close he thinks the decision was going to be. Was he worried?
Eu dominei os 3 rounds, acho que ele não conseguiu fazer muita coisa. No finalzinho eu tive um erro aqui, mas eu sou muito jovem, eu tenho muito a perder ainda, então podem esperar. Cada vez que eu pisar nesse octógono aqui, vocês vão ver um turmão muito melhor.
I should knew he was gonna win.
I was very confident. I did make a few mistakes, but I'm very young. I still got a lot to learn. You're gonna
Turman saying he made some mistakes, very young, but he's ready to learn and keep going in his career.
see you fight again. Wellington Turman, everybody.
Turman wanted to say one more thing, but as you guys know, cards on ESPN, they have slots and time slots.
Mm-hmm.
Your fight goes 3 rounds. You
take
better
your
say what
time
you have to say
and get up outta
immediately because we have a schedule. We got ads. We have to get paid.
Yep. Wait a minute.
Guys, how about next week?
Overeem
I mean,
fight?
December 7th, the week after next, Overeem versus Rosenstruck. Rosenstruck just fought like a week or 2 ago, bro.
Seriously?
New into the UFC, but he is putting people the fuck to sleep
And he's fighting
in
Overeem?
seconds. And he's fighting Overeem, who does not have the best chin anymore, but is a monster and can put anyone on their ass
Definitely.
at any second. Cannot wait. And then December 14th,
Nunes.
we have not 1, Josh, not 2, Mr. Ford, but 3 title fights on December 14th.
Damn.
Amanda, the GOAT, Nunes, faces Jermaine Duranami in a rematch to defend her 135-pound
She
belt.
really
Of course,
is the GOAT.
of course, Amanda Nunes, the champ of the female divisions, having the 135 and 145-pound weight class championship. She defends her 135
Okay.
strap against Jermaine Duranami. We then go to Max Holloway, Alex Volkanovski for the 145-pound weight class. Max Holloway, we've seen him defend his belt a lot. We've
Okay.
seen him clean out the 145 division. But the 145 around the world, not only the UFC, is so deep, so much young talent that there is always another contender. He fights Alexander Volkanovski, who used to weigh over 205 pounds. This man is only about 5'6". He was a professional rugby player in Australia. We all know Australian MMA is on the rise. This man is going to be the most powerful, the strongest, the most svelte
Definitely.
competitor that Max Holloway has ever faced at the 145-pound weight
Probably
class in his
ever.
career. Maybe ever.
145 and he's cutting that much weight?
We are going to see how he does. And then the match that we all have been asking for, Kamaru Usman versus Kobe Covington. We are talking about the 170-pound champ that dethroned the long-standing welterweight king, Tyron Woodley, against Kobe Covington, who we saw set a record for the most strikes landed against the legend Robbie Lawler. Both have
Damn.
such similar styles, but
Ooh.
Josh, I cannot wait to see
We
which
gotta
one of
watch
these
that
men are simply going to take it.
We gotta watch that.
You know we're going to be here,
He
baby.
light his ass up.
I
They gonna be lighting each other
wait.
ass up.
It really is going to be crazy.
On fire.
If you would have asked
2
me,
flamethrowers. Getting it in.
if you would have asked me before Kobe's last fight, who'd win that fight? Because we've been talking about this fight for a while. It had to happen.
Okay.
Right? I would have said Kamaru Usman without a doubt.
Yeah.
They're both wrestlers, D1 wrestlers in college. They both are really stocky guys, real strong, and have control wrestling, right?
Yeah.
They control the position. But man, Kobe Covington put such a pace on Robbie Lawler his last fight. Robbie Lawler, the former 170-pound champion. He landed the most strikes ever, Josh.
Ever.
He's a wrestler, not a striker. Landed, and Robbie Lawler is a striker. Landed the most
Yeah.
strikes ever.
I mean, he
From
been working
just-
on that. Working on that.
Bruh, he wanted to make a point. And it wasn't even kind of like, it's not even like, oh, I'm going to throw all these haymakers. He just half step, 50 to 70% behind these punches. But just
That's how you do it. Keep that pace up.
pressure. With his wrestling, and very few people are taking him down. I think there's going to be a boxing match because we have 2 high-level wrestlers. And I think if it's a boxing match, as much as I don't agree with Kobe's shtick, he has this kind of wrestling heel thing going.
Okay.
He always has a MAGA hat on, always talking about the different like headlines of Trump. He's just trying to rattle cages.
Okay.
He was never this guy.
Yeah.
no one cared.
Yeah.
So he said, I'm going to make you care. And he said, I'm going to take a turn just like WWE, and I'm going to be a villain that you love to hate.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's easy to say you don't like him, but as a business-minded person, you have to respect Kobe Covington. As a fight fan, no matter how we feel about him as a person, he is an amazing grappler. And it turns out he is a great mixed martial artist because you can't argue that you don't mix it up when you break the record for most strikes landed ever.
That means you mix that shit up all the way up.
The definition of MMA.
That means you throw everything in the pot and you get a big ass spoon.
Absolutely.
And you mix it up.
Bold prediction, but I got all the challengers winning UFC 245. My man, that is
the challengers.
Very bold.
All right.
And I think the boldest of that, because I think the last two fights are very close.
Yeah.
I think if Max Holloway lost, we'd be shocked, but not in awe. I think if Usman lost, we'd be shocked, maybe disappointed, but not in awe. If Jermaine Duranamy is able to beat Amanda Nunes and dethrone her, that will be the most impressive win of that.
Hands on hands.
I'm telling you.
On hands.
She looks way stronger.
Her like the strength level plus her reach, and she's not afraid to get hit. I've seen a lot of the female fights where you may see that, and the male fights as well. But
absolutely,
you may see where someone feels the power of their opponent, and it's like, oh my God, I don't want to feel that no more.
Absolutely.
And that, after that, the fight's over.
And she's got that type of power.
She does.
Her versus Raquel Pennington.
Definitely does.
Her coaches, Raquel told her coaches, I'm done. I'm hurt. I'm injured.
They probably try to coach. Come on, you got it.
Exactly.
You got it.
And it turned out she did not have it.
No, I don't. I do not have it.
Somebody
say that to you? Like, okay, let's just let it go now. They're like, you got it. I hate those people.
And we are going to dig into that card tonight. Do not worry. A lot going on. Doubleheader. We have time. Don't worry.
I didn't realize it was so many, good fights.
I'm telling you, man, UFC is on it right now.
They really
are. Loving it. Is Amanda versus GDR a bantamweight or featherweight bout? I forgot. It's bantamweight. It'll be at 135. Amanda asked for it to be at 145 because she last defended her 135-pound strap. So she said, I want to defend both belts. And I want to be the champ that just lets one of my belts be stripped. I want to be the future of both divisions. So she said, and Jermaine Duranamy, if you guys remember, beat Holly Holm in a controversial split decision to take the 145-pound belt to begin with. The first 145-pound title fight was Jermaine Duranamy. She was the winner of that fight and won the championship and then gave it up because it looked like she was afraid to fight Cyborg. She then moved back down to 135, earns herself another title shot, and Amanda says, hey, you did 145 before, let's do it.
Let's do it there.
Jermaine says, no, the more talented fighters are at 135. I've been there, done that. I want the 135-pound strap because that's the one that I had more challengers at. I respect it. I understand it. I don't think it's a fear thing because you're still fighting the same lady anyway.
Yep.
And then not to mention, even if it's not a fear thing, I was about to say, even if it's not a fear thing, at 145, Amanda is scary as fuck.
Could be
scary as fuck.
Strategic thing.
It very well could be.
Definitely.
Either way, Jermaine got her way.
Yeah, because that 10 pounds at the weigh-in, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It is, and Amanda put Cyborg's lights out at 145 in the first round. Yes. Yes, indeed.
But that lets you know about what we just said, the level of power and the level of striking and the level of determination. And that's the biggest, to me, in a fight game, that's the biggest thing. To be determined and to be able to keep your composure, to understand and know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? To keep sharp, but also have that level of determination, that emotion, and the skill is all level. Everything's level.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's what Amanda Nunes just has. She put them paws on somebody, you feel it. You can feel it for the person. Damn, that hurt.
Right.
God,
exactly.
why is she? God damn.
Guys, let's take a look at this UFC 245 card, which is coming up in a couple weeks.
Let's look at this card.
Because it is that damn exciting.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that many championship fights.
If anyone is
Wow.
wondering what tonight's drink is, here's what you gotta know.
Yeah,
Old school, Yingling, Tall Boy. Don't forget the hashtag Yingling. Tell them
Tall
give me a
Boy.
sponsorship. We out here. Tall Boy. Hashtag Tall Boy.
Hashtag Tall Boy. Definitely. that's definitely in the mix right now.
Yingling, the official drink of Mike Jesse MMA. Guys, do you know how excited I am to be back with you on not one, not two, but all three of the major streaming platforms? Back like I never left. You can't hold a good MMA media source down.
Can't.
We out here.
You can't. Can't hold anything good down. You're gonna be turned up.
Not gonna lie, no one's beating Amanda at 145, but 135 could give GDR a slight chance.
I can
My
see
friend,
that.
you could not have said it
Yeah,
any
definitely.
better. At 145, Amanda is too skilled,
Yeah.
too fast,
And the power.
and really, that's the end.
power.
She is powerful.
Yeah.
But the worst thing about it for them, because Cyborg was powerful.
Yeah.
Cyborg was skilled, but it doesn't look like she had the planning,
She had
the
them hands.
mindset
like
of Amanda Nunes.
Like-
It's cool to have, okay, now you say she doesn't have hands, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want you guys to understand, because I think a lot of people might be watching and saying, oh, but she has a lot of knockouts.
yeah.
There's a difference, guys,
A lot
of
of
knowing how to throw a punch. Cyborg can throw a punch. Cyborg can 100% throw a punch. Having hands is knowing when to throw what punch. And Amanda Nunes, she said her game plan was this. I'm going to hit Cyborg hard one time. Cyborg's going to get angry. She's going to see red like a bull.
Yep.
And she's going to charge. When she charges, I will duck. And when I duck, I will go over. And over the top, I will land. That's what the fuck happened.
You know what's so crazy?
And I believe her.
She said that, right? And when she said she's going to get her angry, she lost right there, especially against a high-level competitor like Nunes, because she doesn't have to think about what she's going to do. It's just going to come out. That's where it's saying she has hands. Them hands is that you don't have to think about, all right, when she does this, I'm going to do this. No, you've already prepared for that.
You already know how it's going to go.
You already know how it's going to go. It just comes out. It's like you're an Ultra Instinct. Boom, boom. That's why when she's throwing, it doesn't even look – it looks effortlessly. And it doesn't land effortlessly, you know. That shit looks like it hurts.
I am very curious to see how Cyborg looks in her next bout. She hasn't fought since she has fought since losing against Amanda.
Yeah.
She fought somebody who we knew she was going to beat.
Yeah.
And she
Tune-up.
beat her.
That's
And
a
now
tune-up
she's
fight.
in Bellator. She's about to fight for the Bellator 145-pound championship. We are going to see how that goes.
And it's going to be interesting because, you know, after you lose like that, you know, sometimes you're not the same fighter. So
That's a
hopefully
fact.
that's not the case. But Nunes, I watch every fight. She can fight in the kitchen. I watch that shit.
Ditto, my friend. Ditto. I'm going to get these stats set up for you guys.
Okay. Look at Amir Khan's big brother.
He
The
does
fight.
look like him.
Looks exactly like Amir Khan.
I have no
Oh.
idea why, but
That was great. Oh, he's nice.
oh,
No, this ain't about to.
I have Arroyo winning this one, guys. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know much about Muniz.
Arroyo's Amir Khan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've seen Arroyo fight before, and he's a problem. So
He looked like a problem.
I'm going to go with my
Gonna
gut
get
on this
caught
one.
with this arm bar.
As you guys know, I'm in no shape, way, or form an expert. But I'm a hell of a fan.
I'm a hell of a fan as well. He's a lot more closer to expert status than I am. But fan-wise, we're definitely big fans of the fight game.
I mean, shit, why else would we be here on a Saturday night with you guys enjoying the fights live?
Live. Oh, man, come on.
Arroyo fighting, he's not safe until his elbow clears his legs. As long as his elbow's on the other side of his legs, he's in danger right now.
Oh, he's in danger right now.
He needs to either fight that grip and break the hands,
Yeah.
or get his elbow the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Right now
he's
he's
doing it.
trying
He's
to.
doing it.
Yeah,
Oh, he's out.
There you go.
He's out.
There you go.
He's out.
You see old school guys
Yeah.
try to lift and slam, but now the guys are so good. If you slam them, it's only going to get your arm deeper. The deeper your elbow is in there,
The more,
the more they can bend it. Like that's
Pretty
what they
much
want to
fucked.
bend. That's what they're attacking. Your elbow, your joints, your ligaments. That's where the pain is.
Arroyo came out too strong. He came out too aggressive. That's why he's in a position.
And now he's on his back.
Definitely. I think he'll be all right, though.
Indeed, he will, if my picks are correct.
Your first fight was right?
You said what now?
Your first pick was right for the first fight?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
1-0 so far. I have my good nights. I have my bad ones. They ate me up the last card, man.
Mm-hmm.
People was talking shit.
What happened?
I think he landed a knee while Arroyo was grounded. You can't do that.
Oh, okay.
If he has a knee on the ground, you can't knee him or kick him in his face.
The ref Liddy. Why they got?
Very rare we see a female referee.
Yes, because say one of them decides not to stop.
That's a fact.
I don't know what's going to happen
That's a
after
fact,
that.
yeah. I don't know what is going on, but I cannot get into the stats. So what I'm going to do... Guys, I'm sorry. My stats box are not working. I don't want to end the stream.
Yeah, he need the shit.
So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3.
Feel or see the same energy. Very apprehensive.
Hey guys, yes, I was muted for a second. Thank you for letting me know. The stats box started acting up once I switched my feed, which you guys may or may not understand.
Oh! Yeah,
I had to switch my audio source, but I am back.
Arroyo's getting lit up.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you letting me know. Both of you guys, thank you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate these guys. They're like, hey, I can't hear you.
Definitely.
Not yelling at me, not cussing me out. They're like, hey, brother, fix your shit.
Facts. That positive energy, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh.
And here we go. It looks like Arroyo has been able to shake it off.
He's getting lit up though. But I mean, he just landed a good right hand.
Yeah, he did.
But this Muniz guy, he looks really level and determined.
Nice leg kick from Arroyo. Nice body kick. I want to see Arroyo not press too hard on this.
yeah,
He
'cause-
needs to take his time.
That's what happened. That's where he got caught up that first round.
Oh,
At the beginning.
that right hand that Arroyo just ate was powerful.
Yes, bro. He's been eating right hands all this whole round.
Oh!
He
Arroyo
is
landing
hurt.
some nice strikes.
It didn't even look like a you know, like it he put a lot of muscle on it, but
Yeah.
the reaction to it wobbled him.
Hey, Mustang, check your whispers, my man. I got you. I cannot show the stream on my channel because it will get me banned. But what I can do is provide you with a way to watch these fights, my man. There you go. Enjoy. If that one doesn't work, let me know. I got them on deck.
Everything's on deck.
I'm here to help, brother.
Your reference to everything MMA.
Tell them.
Take care of me like someone takes care of family.
But whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance.
Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate the fuck out of the support.
Big facts. Come on, I'm rooting for Arroyo. Just because of that BS knee.
Yeah, that knee was
Like,
not good, man.
I mean, yeah, like I'm sure you're trained not you know when you're preparing, you're training not to do that. So where
Yeah.
the hell did that come in?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Oh, nice head kick from Arroyo.
he got power. Arroyo has power.
He does.
Definitely has power.
He just needs to set up a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely. Do a little more parrying. Some feints. He be all right. Dude, Muniz recovers pretty fast.
Yeah, he does.
Look at
Muniz
him.
is putting
He
it
is
on
putting
Arroyo.
it on.
Oh, not
A
able
nice
to get that
sprawl.
takedown. No, yeah, absolutely a nice sprawl from Arroyo.
Oh!
But he's able to then just shift the
Muniz
hips and
just
duck under.
Ragdolled him.
That was nice. That was
Oh,
a great
man.
takedown.
Protect that neck. Oh,
He needs to be breaking.
might be over.
He needs to attack the hands. He's not attacking the hands
it
right
might
now.
be over.
There you go. That's what Arroyo needs to do. If you see Arroyo stop fighting the hands, he's giving up.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that you should be doing right now is fighting the hands.
Choking the shit out of. Oh.
He's really just cranking his neck right now,
Yeah.
which is painful, but it won't put you out.
Yeah.
He needs to get under the chin. He wants to squeeze not even his throat. He's attacking the sides. The arteries, it's a blood choke. So it puts you out. It doesn't make you, you're not like a breath. You can still breathe.
Yeah.
The blood literally gets cut off from your
Stops.
brain.
Boom.
And boom, cuts, yeah.
All right. So right now you just gotta control the hands to avoid.
He needs to, to avoid the choke. He needs to keep
avoid that
controlling
torque.
the hands. And he needs to be able to try to roll out of this. But right now, Muniz has him in a body triangle. So he needs to roll towards. He needs to keep rolling that way to break the body triangle. If not,
on
he's
the
pretty
ground.
much just like waiting the round
I'm
out.
gonna sit there and take these punches, and just really just be fighting the hands and taking punches.
Exactly. Blachowicz is going to win. I agree with you, brother. I have Blachowicz winning this Jacare fight via knockout. And you see
Come
Arroyo
on,
again
Arroyo.
attacking the hands. He's trying to roll through, but he's
Okay.
not addressing the body triangle, so now he's in mount. He needs to pop his hips to create a scramble. You see?
Yep, yeah, you
Pop the
did
hips,
it.
get him
Yep,
over, and
got it.
created a
Created a
scramble. There we
scramble.
fucking go.
Kick the shit out of me.
He needs to kick his body.
Yeah,
Yep, and kick it.
facts.
There we go.
Get up.
And now he's up.
Get up.
Muniz calling him down. If I'm Arroyo, I'm backing up and letting him stand up.
Yeah, like come on, like
He was doing good on the feet.
That was really dangerous. Like, he put his head right and straight. Like, what?
Absolutely. I don't like when guys are kind of like half sold on being on top. Either go on top
Or let him get up.
or let him get up. Right now, it's dangerous. He can grab a leg
very
to
half
create.
sold.
And most people attack a leg because they know you have to defend it, and when you defend it, they get up.
Yeah.
So it's not even just like, hey, you know, I'm gonna get it for a submission, but it's getting it like, yo, I know you have to defend it, and this is how you defend it, and it's gonna create an opportunity for me to scramble. See, now he's in full guard. You see Muniz on bottom. He has an open guard, so he's throwing attacks up. He's still dangerous off his back.
Definitely. Oh, he's very dangerous. What
As
is
he's trying-
Arroyo doing?
I don't know.
I feel like he's lost.
But right now, Muniz is trying to isolate
He's
that
about to
left
kick the
arm
shit
of
out of him.
Arroyo. Well, he can't kick him in the head because Arroyo's knees down.
Okay.
But he definitely could kick him in his body to create space, but he almost got a sweep from that.
Yes, he almost turned him all the way around.
Exactly. That's what he wants to do. Threaten a submission. When you defend that submission, okay, I'm doing a sweep.
Why does Muniz looks a lot more focused than Arroyo?
Crazy to think Brennan Barral was a champion a few years back. Just shows you how much the UFC has evolved. My friend, you are telling the truth. I did not watch the Renan Barral fight because I refuse to ever watch another Renan Barral fight again. What? Oh, they're standing them up because of inactivity. Both men pretty tired from what it looks like.
I'm about to fight just so I can get closer to her. Damn.
So Renan Barral, Josh, used to be the 135-pound champion.
Okay.
They created the 135-pound weight class, and this guy Dominic Cruz was the champion. But he had injuries, so he was gone for multiple years. Renan Barral, Brazilian, looked great, fast, strong, crazy strikes, really diverse game. Comes, dominates, 135-pound champ while Cruz was out. Looked unbeatable, right?
Did Cruz lose?
No, Cruz didn't lose.
He's
He's got
undefeated
stripped.
as well.
Yeah, because he was out for so long,
Got
right?
it.
So then Renan Barral looks like an undefeatable force, right? He then gets massacred by T.J. Dillashaw.
Oh.
He has a rematch.
He got popped, didn't
T.J.
he?
Dillashaw, who T.J. Dillashaw?
Yeah.
T.J. Dillashaw then wrecks him again, even worse the second time. Ever since, Renan Barral just keeps getting wrecked. He's at 135 getting wrecked.
Yeah.
He moves out to 145, gets wrecked.
He's wrecked.
I don't want to see him get wrecked
Wrecked
anymore.
again,
For
yeah.
someone so great and looks so unbeatable to just keep getting demolished,
Destroyed, yeah.
I'm not supporting that.
That's what happens, though. Like, a lot in boxing, once you get starts, like say, like with Roy Jones, or you can name a number of people who, once you got knocked out or you got beat up really bad,
Yeah.
you're just not the same anymore. You don't
Yeah,
come in
absolutely.
with the same conviction. And, you know, to me, I say in the fight game, if you're not 100% there and think you are unbeatable, you are beatable.
Yeah, I
Very
agree.
much beatable.
I agree. At least for 99.999%. Maybe you'll have, you know, there's always
that
an
one
outlier.
guy who just closes his eyes and
Yeah.
knows that shit, and then you destroy somebody's chin. Other than that, like,
And you say Muniz in less than a minute able to get another takedown on Arroyo.
yeah, this is.
Both these guys are tired. I think Muniz is going to use control.
He's way more
win his round.
determined to win.
Absolutely.
You could just see. You could see it after that. I don't know if I felt like it was before the knee because Arroyo came out really aggressive and he landed in a position like, oh shit, and he's been in that position the whole fight.
Gotcha. Yeah.
He's been in an all shit position the whole fight.
Very fair. Fighting reactively instead of with his game plan.
Yep, he hasn't controlled any aspect of the fight.
I don't think Muniz has enough energy to end this fight.
Nah.
I think this fight is going to end with Muniz on top, just
Yep.
doing some little damage
Yep.
and just winning on points. Which, man, no disrespect to that. These are guys with 4-ounce gloves in there ready to kill each other.
Yep.
Winning by points is still winning.
That's one, definitely. She's probably gonna stand him up a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to stay busy. Right now, he's in an interesting position. If he's able to get that leg with the tattoo, he's able to get that around that foot, he pretty much have Arroyo's back.
Oh, my God. He got him.
Yep, there he goes. Has his back.
Oh, good.
If he's
Arroyo
able,
fall over.
if he's able to get the left leg hooked in, he's good. Arroyo wants to keep this base and shake Muniz off his back.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Elbow,
much
out,
which one
elbow,
has.
yeah.
It's pretty much which one has the most energy right now.
Yep. And can get that explosion.
You see, Arroyo has his knees on his ground. He doesn't want his knees on the ground, because then he's going to slip that left foot right in between his legs.
Makes sense.
And have more control to stay on.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to flatten him out. He's trying to flatten him out. He's trying to bring his shoulders up.
Okay, he got him.
They're able to shuck him off the top.
Muniz wants to stay down.
He does, yeah.
He don't care if he's on top or on the ground.
Yep.
I'm fine. Arroyo, you don't have to do this.
He needs to back up.
Back up. It's just like he's not focused. It just doesn't
Yeah.
seem like he's focused at all. Like,
And look, Muniz calling for it.
he's
Like, yeah, come
asking
on.
for you to do.
Arroyo just took a really deep breath.
Yes, he is exhausted. I honestly think what happened to Arroyo, when he came out to fight, he was too amped. And that drained him of his energy.
The adrenaline
Like,
dump. The adrenaline dump, man.
anxiety
That's a thing.
was a lot.
That is a thing, 100%.
That's what it looks like. Because he's breathing really heavy.
Oh, yeah. He's tired as hell. He's doing this right now just because it doesn't take a lot of energy.
Yep. I think Muniz came in, not a lot of expectations, and that helped him. Because Arroyo, he did it again.
If I'm the ref, Arroyo's landing some now, but it's not anything
Nothing
demonstrative.
effective at all. But Arroyo is like I don't think he's scoring right now. Not much.
Probably not, especially in Brazil, where the judging is a little for the hometown guy. Muniz is definitely not taking any damage
At all. Wants him to do.
Okay, yeah, the ref
Per
backs
se.
him up, yeah. And Arroyo says stand up, but if you want him to stand up, all you had to do is walk away.
That's it, bro. That's all you had to do was walk away. Muniz knows he got this.
Absolutely. I think Muniz definitely won this one, 2 rounds to 1, if not all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Fight's over. Not the most exciting fight in the world, guys.
Because of Arroyo.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that.
He drained his energy bar in the first 30 seconds of the fight.
Who do you think Masvidal will fight next? Plenty of options. Diaz rematch, Nick, or title fight as always. # super necessary. My man, let's first say I'm a huge Diaz brothers fan, especially my man Nathan Diaz. With that being said, Masvidal 100% won that fight. It was not a robbery, even though I wanted to see that fight go on. If for 3 rounds you allow yourself to be kicked in the face, punched in the face, controlled, etc.,
Yes.
and you have gashes on the top and
Nothing is
bottom
gonna change.
of your eye, a doctor has the right to stop that fight and say, I don't want to see your fucking all the skin around your eyes fall the fuck off, my friend.
Remember
I
before
get
the
it.
fight, I said, he is too sharp.
You did, and I didn't like it.
He was, the kicks and the punches was too sharp. And you can feel the determination on this dude's, his entire body language has determination.
Being Jorge Masvidal,
I
yep.
get Nate, he's just he just loves it. He just loves it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference between loving it and you could just tell Masvidal is fighting for something else. I don't know what it is. You could just tell.
I like it, uh-huh.
He's fighting for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could tell like the stories like in this fight. You could see the difference between the determination and the body language between the two fighters.
Yeah.
Like,
Guys, give us 2 seconds. Let's listen to The scorecard.
Very easy.
Muniz with the win. Muniz, I'm sorry. And let's,
I think
of
they're
course.
booing because the fight was so boring.
yeah, ditto. Let's listen to what he has to say.
You really submitted him very, very quickly in the first round, but you got a hard-fought victory. How do you feel right now?
And then we're going to get back into what I believe is next for Jorge Masvidal.
Viver esse sonho, ver pessoas que eu tenho como ídolos, mesmo caixa que eu, Ronaldo Jacaré, Verdun, é inexplicável. Eu só quero agradecer ao Dano Light pela oportunidade. Foi uma luta muito dura, um adversário muito técnico.
What sucks for Arroyo is he'll never be able, he'll sit on the fact that he got that illegal knee.
Yeah.
I think it is much more of the adrenaline dump that you mentioned.
Yeah.
But for him as a fighter, he's going to walk away from this and saying, if I didn't get illegally
It'd
kneed,
been clean. Like, oh, that wouldn't have happened, or. But I
Fair.
honestly think if he didn't get illegally kneed, he wouldn't have had that break to catch his breath.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Because that had nothing to do with the level of him being fatigued. He looked gassed.
Absolutely.
When he actually had the advantage.
They're showing Alistair Overeem versus
Oh, my
Rosenstruck,
God.
newly minted in the top 15. Look
His boxing record, 76-6.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Woo.
Rosenstruck may not be as old and decorated in MMA, but that man has over 80 professional kickboxing fights.
Yeah, like, come on.
Meanwhile, Overeem has over 60 MMA fights. These guys, their experience,
seasoned.
even though there's 8 years separating their age,
They're very seasoned.
they're as experienced as you're ever going to see two combatants in the octagon.
Oh, I got my winner already.
Who's that?
Not Overeem. I don't even know.
Ditto. I have Rosenstruck as well. Watch when you see these highlights. Of course, Overeem always has these highlights when you're in the game this long.
God.
See Alistair Overeem showing off. Now let's see Rosenstruck's highlights.
Oh, he got power.
Power. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he definitely got power.
These guys not in the top 15 were just food for him, man.
Yeah, he got power.
Straight food.
He just jabbed
Look
him.
at that.
He just jabbed them and not.
These
he
are all
just
first
jabbed
round.
two dudes.
These are all first
and
round.
knocked them down
Yes.
off jabs. You can see he understands distance well, you know, and that's a big thing with striking.
Absolutely.
'Cause
Absolutely.
Those two knockdowns they just showed, other guys coming in, and he just touched them and was down.
Yep.
They both was down. He ended both of them.
As you see, that first fight says to be determined versus Mickey Gall. He was supposed to face the long-time UFC fighter Carlos Condit, who once fought. He's fought GSP, fought Nick Diaz, fought a who's who. Would have been the biggest name of the young fighter Mickey Gall's career. But Carlos Condit pulled out earlier this week due to injury. So now next week, we have no idea who Mickey Gall is going to be fighting. It's going to be crazy. Really
he's gonna
interesting to
fight,
see. We know he's going to fight, or at least he wants to. We'll see if anyone steps up to take that fight.
They can always pay me.
We were talking about, I like it. We were talking about Masvidal and who he has next.
Yeah, who
I
they
think
fighting next?
to do that, we have to go and look at the rankings in the 170-pound, the welterweight division, which is, in my opinion, one of, if not the deepest divisions in the UFC. We have the champ, Kamaru Usman. We have the former champion, Tyron Woodley, and then Kobe Covington and Jorge Masvidal at number 3. I think he'd be number 2, but the UFC has a weird thing, which the champion that lost their belt becomes the number 1 contender on the rankings until he
Makes
loses
sense.
again.
That makes sense.
I get it, and then I don't get it. It's,
like it. It gives him a chance, though. To
It does.
regain.
And then Jorge Masvidal, so he's at number 3 right now. I'd even put him at number 2 under Kobe Covington, who's next fighting for the championship.
Okay.
We have behind him Leon Edwards, Rafael dos Anjos, Damian Maia, Santiago Ponzinibbio. There's no point in me going deep into those names.
Yeah.
Jorge Masvidal is not about to fight down.
Nah, he's not.
Jorge Masvidal has been in the game for over 16 years, and that's his MMA. Before that, he was fighting in backyards for Kimbo Slice's production in Miami. A man
ass.
who has put in more than 20 years into combat sports, into what Joshua Ford just eloquently put into whooping ass, does not go back and fight down in the rankings when you are number 3 in the world.
Definitely.
When you finally are getting recognition that you feel like you
Finally.
deserved for over the last decade and a half.
Exactly.
You won. Demand a title shot. Because with title shot comes the money. Or you demand the biggest names, which is a GSP coming out of retirement, which isn't going to happen. Or is it Nick Diaz, who wants to avenge the fight of his little brother losing? Or a rematch with Nate Diaz, because Nate Diaz does sell pay-per-views. That is a fact.
He has a great
What
personality.
I think is next for Jorge, honestly, in the bottom of my heart, is a championship fight.
Yeah.
I feel like Jorge Masvidal for years has fought for paychecks. Jorge Masvidal for years has fought for a W. I think now Jorge Masvidal feels like the stars have aligned for his career, and his time is now to go for this championship belt.
That's usually how they do it too. Where Nate is a big name, one of the biggest names in the sport.
One of the biggest names in the
And
sport, absolutely.
They literally made an entire event for you and him.
Absolutely made a
And
belt for them.
You
yeah.
were the one who came out of it. It wasn't. I didn't think it was controversial at all.
Yep.
I thought he was whooping ass.
Fair.
And they stopped it. We talked about that earlier, but
Mm-hmm.
that's usually how they do it within corporations. They line you up with that person. Some of that after you beat him, some of his fans become yours, and then we'll line you up with the next person, or we'll do the rematch.
Yeah.
So I think he'll either get that title shot or rematch, then the title shot. But
Okay,
hopefully,
okay,
I
okay.
think it's straight to that.
I
'Cause
think he's
like
going to
dude.
try.
I like his demeanor.
Because say he wins the title, he can then do a rematch versus
With
Nate
Nate.
Diaz
Yep.
for the BMF title and the real
And the
title.
real title. That makes sense.
Nate's not signing up for that. I'm not going to watch that. Come on, now we're talking
I'm
madness.
definitely watching that. Definitely. And that determination to be there for Nate.
Absolutely. I want Overeem to win so bad, but I don't think he can pull it off. Yeah, man, I'm an Overeem fan. I'm a fan of the old school guys, but some of these new people, you just can't bet against them. Rosenstruck looks like the real deal
He does.
Holyfield at
Yeah.
heavyweight for UFC.
Yeah, that power looks ridiculous.
It's real, man.
He's dropping people with jabs. Literally, he ended 2 fights and initiated with a jab.
Right. Imagine CM Punk versus Masvidal and how funny or easy it would be for Masvidal. Easy paycheck. I mean, you said it, man. There's nothing else to even say about that. Jorge Masvidal would baptize CM Punk. And
Yeah.
indeed it will be, as always,
I even know who that is. Who
super necessary.
he is. And I know he would get baptized.
Absolutely.
By Masvidal.
CM Punk came over from the WWE
Yeah.
to then have a UFC career and
Didn't
decided
he,
to be the worst decision of his life.
Yeah. But that name, though, still getting
The
them
name,
checks.
yeah,
That's why
he
it
got
would be a
paid
good fight.
$500,000 for each fight.
That's why it would be a good fight for Masvidal. Just for the name, get them fans, and then, that championship fight is, it's all about that. Like,
Yeah, Jorge Masvidal has definitely put in the work. I think he now deserves to go straight for the title so that he doesn't have to worry about who he fights next.
Yeah.
It's always for pay-per-view points.
I liked his story, and when I looked into his his past, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah,
Like, Nate
yeah.
is easy because of personality, but just seeing what he went through, where he started, I mean, the rematch of that backyard thing, they had a rematch. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah, man.
He loves the fight game. You can tell he's fighting for something a lot bigger.
Absolutely. We now have the third fight of the night. Man, Charles Oliveira, you just saw the records
Okay.
he has for the all-time submission finishes in the UFC. 13 submission
Yeah, that was
victories in the
crazy.
UFC, brother.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the names that were on that list. That's
Right,
first, second,
right,
third. like,
exactly.
these are all-time greats.
Always with the energy. And he's fighting once again in his home country of Brazil.
Okay, so the guy coming now, he has the record.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, this is over.
You can feel it, can't you?
I definitely can feel it, and it looks like if he loses, this would be a big upset.
Absolutely would be.
Cause look like half the crowd came out for him,
Oh, yeah.
and they just said the other guy's background story that he battled some addiction.
Who's that?
The dude in the blue.
Oh, Jared Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't know much about him. It looks like he has a lot to make up for. He is only 1 inch shorter, but gives up 6 inches in the reach
I was about to
category,
say that.
man.
The measurables look pretty much like a disadvantage for him.
As you see on the stats, Jared Gordon KO or TKO in 40% of his fights, but Charles Oliveira has 67% of his victories coming from submission.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
That's
That
ridiculous.
is out of control, man. His average
Yeah.
fight time is barely a round and a half.
So right now it looks like, older brother fighting little brother. They just weigh the same, This may be quick.
I want to see
Look, they just tapped gloves. Mm-hmm. And it looked like he gonna lose. It's the energy I just saw.
Jared Gordon, definitely a slugger with great takedown defense. Defends 75% of the takedowns.
That's great. But you can tell because his base, his build, like he has a great center of gravity.
Very stout.
So that definitely makes sense.
Absolutely.
Because of the measurables.
I'm not God or anything, but I'm out here baptizing people. Masvidal loved this quote. Yeah, man, Masvidal has all the quotable
Hold up,
lines.
he said that?
Yes.
That is oh my God. Wow. Listen, I hope one day I can say that. Just one time. For whatever I'm doing.
He's out
I
here
hope I can
baptizing
say that
fools,
one
man.
time. Like, wow.
I'm telling you, we're going to watch some Jorge Masvidal interviews
Facts.
after this.
That's
Fantastic.
a great quote right there. I'm not God or anything, but I'm out here baptized.
Fighter of the year guaranteed. Jorge Masvidal, guys and gals, if you don't know, now you know.
Facts.
Jorge Masvidal is the fighter of the year without a
Facts.
doubt.
He's so sharp. He's so sharp.
Maybe Izzy. Izzy was definitely a contender, and I thought that Jorge Masvidal was going to decide it with the Nate Diaz fight. And we have recency bias.
Yeah.
Whoever was the last person to fight is the greatest. That's how we are. It is what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
The last thing we've seen is Masvidal piecing up Nate Diaz for 3 rounds and getting a doctor stoppage for the baddest motherfucker on the planet.
Exactly.
That's fighter of the year, man.
Peace in him up. Wings, drum, thigh, everything.
All that.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's see what
Round
happens.
1, Oliveira versus Flash Gordon.
Damn.
Outside leg kick from Charles Oliveira.
And it
attacking
looks
that
super
quad.
fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Oliveira definitely no slouch in the striking category, but we know he's just doing it to open up a takedown, and there he goes with a trip.
Okay. Dude with 75% takedown
He's attacking the arm.
is literally
Oh,
okay. That was nice. He got up quick.
Flash able to
Got
not
very quick.
get into any dangerous positions and get right up.
He still got taken down though.
He did.
So Oliveira is 100% on takedowns.
As our friend mentioned, Jorge Masvidal also has the fastest knockout in UFC history, 5
does?
seconds. Flying knee of Ben Askren.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
We will watch that in 2 seconds after this fight.
Yes. Have to see that. It only takes 5 seconds.
He came in, arms behind his back, and was just like looking at him. The dude was talking shit the whole time. Before the fight, looking at him, he's like, yo, this dude's just going to try to take me down. I know it. So as soon as the fight started, he like walked a little bit. The dude, he knew if he came close, he was going to try to take him down. So bam, just flying knee him right where he thought his head would be.
Oh, I think
Out
I
cold.
saw that.
You did. Oh, that uppercut!
Didn't I tell you it was going to be over fast?
Oh my God!
It was going to be over fast. The measurables do not lie. They do not lie.
Guys,
no matter what he did, if they exchanged, his was going to come faster because the measurables. And he slept his ass.
Guys.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow. Wow.
Oliveira all smiles.
This is his event.
Barely broke a sweat.
And he showed out.
He did.
You can
Look
tell
at
he
he's
came
still-
out loose. Whatever music was playing was his shit. Like, who couldn't see that? But it was spectacular, though. I tell you that.
Guys, let's look at the
this
replay.
shit.
He eats
let
the
it-
jab.
Boom!
Oh, the right hand.
Oh,
Just
my-
strong drop shot.
Boom! The uppercut. Boom!
The uppercut
The
put
right
him to
hand,
sleep.
yeah, the uppercut rocked him. He held the head down. Boom! It was over.
That dirty boxing. That dirty boxing, man.
Over.
Kel Sonnen says, anything that in one sport is illegal
Yeah.
and not illegal in another sport,
Yeah.
use it. Because it's not
Facts.
only illegal because of how effective
For a
it
reason.
is. Dirty boxing is called dirty boxing
Yep.
for a reason.
Holding the
Because
head
in
down.
boxing, you cannot hold the
Can't
head
do that.
down because it's so effective.
So
So
effective.
if you have your fingers free, and
Yep.
in the UFC, it is legal to hold a man's head down
Do
and then
that
punch
shit.
up to it.
Do that shit. Come on,
Simple.
bro.
I love it.
Rocked him.
Love it, love it, love it.
That was a great knockout.
Did you guys see that shit?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Ah.
That was crazy.
Oh, man. Guys, if you're not loving this shit, what are you even doing here?
Like. Yeah, like. Look, we were talking about his submissions. He went and
Exactly.
put pause on him. Like,
Exactly. Said, fuck that submission
fuck
streak.
the submissions. I'm about to put pause on you. That was crazy.
Oh, man. And beating Till in his home country. Yeah, man, Masvidal. I can't wait to do a video. Guys, I promise you, I'm going to do a fight. I'm going to do my first yearly award ceremony. I will announce the date
Be
at
dope.
a upcoming
Be
fight.
dope. I like that.
And it's just announced here, Joshua 4 will join me
Yes.
for those yearly awards.
Yes.
We will be looking at highlights. We'll be
Most
looking at tape. We'll be looking at the year of 2019 and how these fighters have looked, what they have done, what they have overcome, and who will get the greatest fighter, the
Yep.
best comeback fighter, the greatest submission of the year,
Oh.
the greatest knockout of the year, etc., etc. We will have a yearly ceremony this year. I will announce that time and date at an upcoming card. Matter of fact, let's do it at the card with 3 goddamn championship fights. We will announce
3 goddamn championship fights. I
our
can't
yearly
wait.
award ceremony there.
You know which one's my favorite. That Nunez fight. Look, listen.
I can go
He
on
has
for
a
days.
front tooth missing.
That's how you know he's real.
I'm not fighting. Come on, man. Especially this dude. The measurables were too dramatic.
Let's
Too
listen
dramatic.
to my man Charles Oliveira, and we will
Okay.
get back to it.
Go over there.
Como é que está se sentindo agora? Boa noite, galera. Primeiramente, quero agradecer a Deus. Sem Deus nós não somos nada. Olha só, eu falei há 5 lutas atrás que minha filha tinha nascido e ela tinha mudado a minha vida. Eu não quero saber o nome, da onde é, quem vai ser. Entrou aqui é tempo ruim o tempo inteiro. Aqui é chute box.
I don't know what he's saying in Portuguese,
Yeah, but that shit sound legit.
but I felt it.
I felt it too.
Felt it right here.
I was like, damn.
All right, let's take a look at the big screen. We're going to have a little
Saying pretty much it's going to be a bad night for Gordon, no matter what.
Yeah, definitely.
15 first round finishes.
Boom.
Você mandou pegar de encontro?
That right hook was just great. He ate those jabs on purpose.
Yeah.
He had
got
no problem eating those jabs.
none.
He felt